So he would like to know the explanation of this verse, and specifically which signs Hazrat Zakariyah has asked for, and what God has meant by his answer.
Translation of this verse first.
So the verse he is referring to is from Surah Maryam, verse number 11. It says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Qala rabbi ij'al li aya. Qala ayatuka alla tukallima an-nasa salasa layalin sawiya. Zakariyah said, My Lord, appoint for me a commandment. God said, the commandment for thee is that thou shalt not speak to the people for 3 successive days and nights.
Days are not mentioned here.
Yes, translation here. Yes.
And moreover, ayah has been translated as commandment.
Yes.
That is an explanatory translation, not
Yes.
the real literal translation. Ayah is a sign. So, sign could also be in the form of a commandment. But this translation is too explanatory instead of being literally correct. In my opinion, this verse, first of all, it has to be translated, as I understand correctly. He asked for a sign. Sign for what? Sign so that he could know some changes taking place within him. An old man, as he was, past the age of performing any conjugal relationship, when he asks for signs, he must have in mind some sign to appear to me that yes, I am becoming healthier and stronger, and I am cured of the ill of my age. For that, God must have told him a recipe which would help him, and the sign would appear as a result of that. People think that the sign was that he lost his voice. Now, how could that be a sign? Imagine. He is asking for a sign in relation to his being able to bear children, to father a child. And the sign is that he loses his voice. It's impossible. So that is why the translation is commandment. In fact, the sign was to appear later. But this was the recipe for that sign. It is said, and many a knowledgeable physician of old have recognized this fact, that sometimes if you do not speak and keep quiet, your lost energy is returned, and you gain strength because of just keeping quiet. So Allah told him to remain absolutely quiet, remembering God in his heart and doing nothing else, do not to relate to people. And during those 3 nights, he must have regained his lost strength. That is the sign which he demanded, and that is the sign which must have been granted him after he kept quiet, after he kept silent, and as a result of keeping that silence. Please. Got it?
Yes.